What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Gospel here with Weird Gaming Adventure, and today I'm going to give my top 5 reasons as to why I am looking forward / hyped for Corepunk. Now, with every new MMO release or new game release in general, it is good to have healthy expectations and not get too hyped up, because if you get too hyped up, you might just become like a cult member and end up drinking Kool-Aid, and then your family hasn't heard from you in months, and that turns into years, and then it's a big problem. So, number 5, it's not pay to win. The monetization is buy to play with cosmetic purchases and battle pass purchases only. There is no pay to win. There's not even pay for convenience according to their website, which is a-okay with me. That is just great. I'm a huge fan of that. There's a few MMOs like this. I'm glad this is one of those, because God knows how much money I've spent in non-pay to win games like League of Legends. That's a lot of money. And it's going to a nice little studio called Artificial Core. They're nice European people, not like, you know... that. Number 4. The game is isometric. I think we all can understand that this game has its roots in the MOBA genre, but it's bringing the MOBA like gameplay and isometric view into an MMO setting. Now, there's a few MMOs like this to this day, and actually a lot of games started off with the isometric view, like Lineage 1, which was very popular in Japan, Ultima Online, which is, you know, popular in the West. And I'm glad to see that style sticking to new MMOs and being brought back time and time again, because I actually really do enjoy this view, and I do enjoy combat in this view. I feel there's something about it that just makes you more aware. Number 3, if the videos are anything to judge by that they've released so far, the PvE. I rarely ever look forward to PvE in an MMO. I think most MMO PvE is pretty boring, especially on like the day-to-day, you know, maybe just farming mobs, grinding up, stuff like that. But their PvE actually looks challenging. Like, you actually have to use your brain. Like, the AI isn't completely brain dead. That the AI has special attacks and abilities and moves. You'll have to dodge and keep paying attention, and it won't become just like this really boring grind. That's my judgment so far. We don't actually know how it's going to be because we haven't played it yet, but that is one of the things I'm looking forward to. Number 2, itemization. So, as I mentioned earlier, the game has its roots in the MOBA genre brought out into the MMO world. And that is really cool, because if you think about all the games you've played in the MOBAs, like League of Legends, for example, you get this crazy cool itemization. These items are called artifacts. That's what your character is going to be using for its gear. In typical MMOs, you know, you're wearing like a chest plate, helmet, you know, arm guards or whatever. In this game, you're using artifacts, and it appears to be 6 of them. And some are going to have passives, some are going to have actives. And I just really like the MOBA type itemization. Just think about it. You know, you could have, you know, 2 people of the same class. Hell, you could have 10 people of the same class, and they're all itemized differently. You know, someone is going a little bit tankier. They're like, yeah, I don't like the fact that I am a damage dealer, but I'm so squishy, so I'm just going to equip a little bit more armor in mine with a little bit more health. Someone else is going to go full on damage. Maybe someone is going to have items that make them more mobile. You know, it's going to be crazy, I think. I think this MOBA itemization in an MMO is going to be one of the best things done to an MMO in a very, very long time, and I'm super looking forward to it. Number 1, Fog of War PvP with a karma system and potentially player looting. Now, this is actually kind of a number of things associated in number 1, Fog of War, PvP, karma system, and loot. But this is a top 5 list, and I just had to throw it all into something else, into one category, since it's all related to PvP. Fog of War I've never seen done in an MMO before. I think this is like a super, super cool idea. Fog of War, I've always thought it was a really cool idea to have like scouts in MMO open world PvP, which this game does have open world PvP. So you have scouts going to see like, oh, where is the enemy at? Oh, they're over here. Let me tell my team. But that's never the case in MMOs. It's not that, you know, in depth. If it is, oh, it's just, oh, they're attacking this keep over here. Let's go, you know, let's go protect that. You know, it's not like, oh, hey, I went through the Fog of War and I counted like, you know, I counted like 6 people. I managed to get back. Let's go kill them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's actually really cool. I don't know. It's just something about it. Scouting. Karma system. So the karma system is something that has come from a lot of Eastern MMOs, where basically you kill a player, you get karma, and if you get too much karma, you start suffering penalties for it. So this is kind of like a in-game justice system. And according to the website, if you've got too much karma, you're going to be blocked off from cities and towns, and you can lose an artifact from one of your artifact slots. So killing criminals, who doesn't want to do that? I'm down. I'm going to be the most righteous protector the land has ever seen before. And that's my top 5. I'm really excited for this game. I'm really looking forward to Corepunk. I think it's going to be a great MMO. It's going to be solid. And I think I'm going to have a lot of fun when it comes out. Hopefully I get into the closed beta, and I do plan on making videos for this. So that's my top 5. I'll catch y'all later and see you in the next one. Peace.